guys, if you're trying to make extra money, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not easy. It's far from easy. Whoever tells you can flip quick at Goodwill and all that stuff, yeah, sometimes, but remember, these places are oversaturated. There's a lot of people doing this, so you got to think a little bit outside the box. So I try to always think outside the box. I've done it my entire life with business, which is why I think I've been successful in most of my business ventures, because I always try to like take an idea and then make it my own. You know, like if I see somebody doing something, I try to perfect it, or I try to change it or tweak it, where I'm kind of like attacking a different crowd or a different group of individuals, or I'm doing it different. A lot of people ain't talking about getting rid of people's extra stuff in the garage. You can put ads on Facebook Marketplace. Do you want to make some extra cash? I'll clean out your garage and I'll sell all your stuff. And you offer them a 20%. So you're cleaning out their garage, you offer them a 20%. All they need to have is Wi-Fi. You bring your neon light, which I don't have yet, and then you sit there and you run a show. You run a show, you sell their stuff, and you pack it and you drop it off at the shipping place. Everything is so simple. Like, honestly, it really is. And but it's hard at the same time, because one, you get stressed out. Two, you start losing faith. One of the hardest things is that you got to keep yourself motivated. And that's been one of my biggest difficulties, because you have a lot of people that are going to put you down or don't understand what you're doing. And since they don't understand it, they're gonna give you doubt, and then you gotta overcome that, which is hard, because normally when I used to run businesses in the past, I never cared about what people thought, because I always knew I was gonna make money. As I've gotten older, my responsibilities have increased, and I have kids, and I have a bunch of different things that I have to take care of now. And then I worked for 2.5 years, my first job ever, my last job, hopefully. I'm determined to make this work. So when you're determined, you know it's your last job. But it was my first and last job, and I walked out of it, as you guys know. I'm never going back to that 9 to 5. I can't do it. It's not for me. I'm not designed that way. And you're limited. The sky's never the limit for you there. Yeah, you can move up in a company like I did, and I moved up pretty fast. Probably faster than probably one of the fastest growing guys in the company, if not. You know, so it's a pretty big company. I'll not mention the name, but again, consistency, hard work, dedication, and those are the keys to success. What baby? Oh, she's also my assistant today. She's going with me. She's riding it out with me to Miami, because my son's over there too, so we might as well make it a road trip. Yes, my love, you can stay in the car. It'll take me 2 seconds. So I'm dropping off the package, guys, and then we head out Miami bound. So this little area we call at least from where I live, it's called Alligator Alley. I guess you guys can wonder why it's called that. Alligator Alley, guys. So this is a long stretch right now. A long stretch before we get home, before we get to Miami. Luckily though, we get to skip the traffic and all that stuff. And I just got a call from my nephew. I think he bought a storage unit, so we might be able to hit up one of these Miami storage units and see what's up. So let's see what goes on. Let's see what we do on this little trip. I love these little road trips. Guys, this is just the beginning of a much bigger thing. And you gotta just have patience when you're doing these kind of things. Again, like I said, doubts are always gonna run through your head. It runs through my head, but I push through it, and I keep pushing, you know, and I keep pushing, guys. Don't forget, if you guys got a chance, go to whatnot.com/moestreasures, and you'll find my channel there. Don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. I put a lot of work into this content. I mean, it's not easy doing the storage units as well as actually recording it, but I want you guys to see it from the beginning all the way to the end, so you guys can have like a different perspective. I see a lot of these people that do the storage units, they just show the money they make, they show everything, but they don't show the struggle. And I want to give you guys like legitimate, like, you know, like legitimate stuff for you guys to see, so you guys can know what the whole process works like when you start from nothing. You just start a business and you just jump on it. I can tell you though for a fact that I have already made, but I don't know if I've been lucky. You know, I don't know if I've just been lucky, but I've already made in 2 weeks that I was doing this. In the 2 weeks I started doing this, I already made what I made in an entire job in my job and more. And I made that in 2 weeks, and I made more than what I made, and I had a management position, and it was a pretty good salary. So it seems like it's working out so far. Got the shirt still. I'm proud of that. Got the hat coming in. Again, you gotta like promote your stuff. You gotta work hard and just keep pushing. So see you on the flip side. Guys, this is insane. I haven't been to this rest stop in forever. And it's completely changed. Like they built a casino over there, like a store over here. This used to be like a nothing. And then they even have a Tesla charging station over there. That's how long it's been since I've been to Miami. Insane. This is how you know you're entering Miami, friends. Palm trees everywhere. And I'm about to hit some traffic as well. That also depicts Miami extremely well. Palm trees and traffic. And really expensive properties to live in. And a very expensive cost of living as well. We're in Miami and there's my mom gossiping with her friends. We made it though. How is the ice cream, Olivia? Good. You love coming to Ava's house? My current situation. Just relaxing. Life is good when you can take a little break away from everything. Alright, so we're heading back home. Just one nighter. We just went there. We picked up the package right there. And we had a great time. My mom did have a lot of stuff to sell as well. We got a lot of stuff she wants me to sell for her. A lot of Asian Buddhas that she collected for the last 50 years. Apparently I was searching a little bit, doing a little research on them. Some of these things go for 1,400 bucks each, 1,700 bucks. A lot of antiquities. So she also gave me a collection that used to belong to me, which is a sword and knife collection. That should sell really good too. So all that stuff is gonna go live on that'll all go live today on my next show. Probably gonna schedule it for Monday. So overall, nice trip. Should be profitable. And this week I got storage units galore. So we're gonna be real busy, guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you like, and follow me on this flipping journey.